Good day everyone. In the news now is very somber news, and this is that the Queen of the Zulus, or Regent of the Zulus, has died at the age of 65. And in this news article, and I will cover an article from BBC News because it means that this has gone worldwide, and this is for many reasons extremely important news. And if you look at the article, you will see what is being put out around the world with regards to that. There's many local articles as well, but I'll attach a link to this article in the description below this video. And the headline reads, Zulu Queen Mantfombi Dlamini dies a month after becoming regent. And this is after Zulu King Zwelithini passed on. And this is a shocker. She's 65 years old. People believe that she was in good health, and this is a month after she became regent. And as I continue with this article, I will discuss the many concerns that not only I will have, but the Zulu nation will have at this time. And I really want to give my condolences to them for this event and what they must be going through as a kingdom and as a Zulu nation right now. The Zulu royal family in South Africa has announced the death of its monarch, Queen Shiyiwe Mantfombi Dlamini Zulu, just a month after she became regent. Queen Mantfombi, 65, became interim leader of the country's largest ethnic group last month after the death of her husband, King Goodwill Zwelithini. Now, many of you will know that King Goodwill Zwelithini publicly spoke out against comprehensive sexuality education that comes from UNESCO, and that's a United Nations subsidiary, who is basically bringing curriculums into our school system that we don't want. And we managed to get the Minister of Education at the time to make it voluntary instead of the compulsory force that they tried to put on teachers to teach this to kids. And King Goodwill was one of the people that spoke out against this publicly. And we really want to thank him for that, because at the time it made a big difference in the fight against these plans to bring this new world order where children will be taught explicit things, according to my understanding and most other people's understanding, into the classroom where the parents are not present. Queen Mantfombi, 65, became interim leader of the country's largest ethnic group last month after the death of her husband. The Queen's Prime Minister said her death had taken the family by surprise and they were utterly bereft. Now, this was also the case with King Goodwill. This was not expected. He did not expect to die, and no preparations have been made with regards to the people that should follow up within the Zulu nation. He has dismissed rumors that the Queen had been poisoned. Well, anyone would dismiss anything like that if they want to stay alive under the conditions. A successor as ruler of the 11 million strong nation has not yet been named. And this is now where it becomes tricky. And I mentioned this before when King Goodwill Zwelithini passed on. Who will the successor be? Who will they be beholden to? What will happen to the Ingonyama Trust, and many other things. The people that have been to my meetings where I spoke about the Ingonyama Trust should understand the many concerns that people would have. King Goodwill Zwelithini being able to see the current constitution for what it is, and including incorporating the Ingonyama Trust into that to make sure that the Zulu nation is free from all of this nonsense that's been thrown at us. It is with the deepest shock and distress that the royal family announces the unexpected passing of Her Majesty Queen Shiyiwe Mantfombi Dlamini Zulu, Regent of the Zulu nation, Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi, the Prime Minister, said in a statement. He said he wanted to assure people that there would be no leadership vacuum in the Zulu nation. The BBC's Nomsa Maseko in Johannesburg says divisions in the family are pointing to a possible troubled and turbulent succession battle. Now, I can tell you on the ground this is already the case, and unfortunate, and maybe this was part of the plan. The throne does not have formal political power, and the monarch's role within broader South African society is largely ceremonial, but they remain hugely influential with a yearly taxpayer-funded budget of more than $4.9 million. Queen Mantfombi was admitted to hospital a week ago after suffering an unspecified illness, South African media reported. When she left, she was ill and rumors were that she was poisoned, Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi told national broadcaster SABC. He said he didn't want to discuss her health in public, but did say she had been ill for some time. She had been appointed to the role on 24th of March after a 72-year-old husband, King Zwelithini, died in hospital from diabetes-related complications. King Zwelithini had ruled the nation for almost 50 years, making him Africa's longest-serving monarch. And then they go into the history of the Queen. I'm not going to that history right now. I want this to be short and sweet. The one thing you need to understand is that the Zulu nation is a large group of people, an ethnic group. They're very strong. They are passionate. They decided on being ruled by a king. And this is something they decide to do. And it's not something that you can see as small or just ceremonial. When people choose to actually have a ruler over them, it's not something you can just throw away. And this is definitely something that needs to be considered, and I will certainly mention this in my meeting tomorrow. So I really want to thank all of you that have watched this video. If you have not subscribed to this channel yet, please subscribe and click the bell icon to receive notifications for future videos. Thank you very much for following what we are doing, and thank you very much for attending the meetings. The meeting tomorrow is going to be full. I really want to thank everyone for making the effort to come out here. We've already made preparations. There's a large parking area that's been opened up, grass that's been cut to make sure that there's more than enough parking for the cars, and there's a large space around the under roof area where people will be able to sit. And if there is rain, people will be able to gather underneath the roof, but there's no rain forecast for tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to seeing you here, and it's going to be very exciting. So thank you very much. Till the next video.